hanging with your friends, chillin', day and night for days on end. Now you can't come see me tonight. Say you ain't got the time. I'm the last one you prioritize. Peeping your IG pictures on my phone. I won't spend another night at home. Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you've done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you've done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, we're the kind of love that I used to know. Baby, so can you take me on a date? The simple things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why, but now I'm left with no more tears to cry. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you've done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you've done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, we're the kind of love that I used to know. If you want me the way I want you, put your all into all that you do. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you've done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you've done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. With your heart and your attention, with the kind of love that I used to know.
Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving all my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get on my God, on my totem is nothing. In the discussion, for the feelings I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you almost spotted the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'ma spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been ducked off, getting to my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a Hawkeye on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving all my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man.
Hello. Hey, what's up? This is your girl, Nicole Reloaded, and we locked and loaded with another video. How is everyone doing? go ahead and hit that like button for me, why don't you, babe? Okay. So anyway, I haven't been on. Let me see. Trying to fix this sound. I haven't been on in a while. Been busy with life in school. So I apologize to you guys that I haven't been around as much. So, and you also know that I had received a strike, a falsified strike from content creator Larry Reed, the rich pastor, prophet, gospel artist Larry Reed struck my channel, child, and lied through his teethuses and said that he had owned the whole video. So I had to file a counter notification against Mr. Larry Reed. And of course, you know that I won, right? Duh. You know, can't be lying to the YouTube streets now. Well, you can lie on the YouTube streets, but you can't be dishonest to YouTube if you provide the proper documentation and have, in some instances, legal representation in regards to guide you in the right way. You can handle business. But that's not what we are here for right now. Larry Reed content will be coming in the future. Okay. So anyway, I was sitting here editing and doing my thing, and all of a sudden, SHAWN Bradley popped up on my notifications. And it said, what? I was like, oh my goodness. Is SHAWN Bradley really going to leave the B sector? I was like, oh my God. Yes. Okay. All right. Sean said he ain't got time for it no more. He is too grown for the shenanigans within the beef sector. Okay. SHAWN Bradley said goodbye to the beef sector. Goodbye, beef sector. Okay. Goodbye, you motherfucker. You know how Sean is. So let's watch this together and let's get our little chit chat on, shall we? Let me go over here. Let me know if y'all can hear.
All right. Hey guys, hey everybody, it's SHAWN Bradley. The title of this video says KANG, SHAWN Bradley, no more. And that is absolutely correct. For those of you that have followed me or have been following me and been watching my pages, you will know over the last few days, you've noticed that all of my beef sector videos have been gone. So anything from 2018 on down is actually gone. Anything dealing with Vegas Gate 2016, all that is gone as well. And the reason, and I'm also clearing out my posts on my community wall. I wish I could just delete my whole community wall and start over, but I don't know how to do that. I tried to do it, but I couldn't do it. But so I will be going through and continue to go through to anything that's dealing with anybody in the beef sector on my community posts or walls. Those will be deleted as well. Anybody that I'm not friends with, that's in the beef sector, I have also unsubscribed from any and everybody that I'm not friends with in the beef sector as well. And the reason why I did this is because, again, like I said, I've been on YouTube for a long time, since 2010. I've been on YouTube since 2010. I've been on the SHAWN Bradley channel since 2012. Actually, April of 2012. So, you know, it's going on 12 fucking years since I've been here doing the SHAWN Bradley motherfucking channel. All right. And I am now 40 fucking 2. When I started, I was 28 on YouTube. Yeah, I was 28 on YouTube when I fucking started this shit. 28 when I fucking started this bullshit. On YouTube in general. I didn't mean to find myself in the beef sector or necessarily help create the beef sector per se. I just do what I normally do and what I knew to do, and that's just to defend myself and shit like that at all costs, like at any time or whatever. So the beef sector was created. Do I like mess? Of course. Do I like ratchet shit? Of course I do. But that's not my life 24/7. And I have been planning to leave this particular sector of YouTube or YouTube altogether for, as a matter of fact, probably in another 2 years, because I'm actually starting the groundwork to start my own business and stuff like that or whatever. So about time that comes into fruition, I'm like, okay, it's time to bounce from goddamn YouTube, in my opinion, especially in this particular aspect as it is. So one of my friends that does not mind pulling the bus over on my black ass, last week we just had a conversation, and they were just like, the fuck is wrong with you? Either you all the way in or you all the way out. And I was like, what is 2 years? Why not just do it now? And the reason why I just did it now is because there's other things I want to talk about. There's other things I want to do, other things I got to say. And the thing is, like, I'm fucking 42. I don't want to be in my mid motherfucking 40s cussing and fussing and fighting and dragging people and all that other bullshit and going into my damn 50s. If I'm on YouTube, it's going to be in a capacity to where I feel like I'm doing something else, something that's feeding people and nurturing people. And I think I've proven that I can get a bitch up off my motherfucking back. So I was just like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Also, it is motherfucking boring. I'm not inspired by anything that's going on around here. The money grabs, in my opinion, the money has ruined YouTube, in my opinion. Again, I came on YouTube when, the money wasn't like that. We wasn't money hungry. We thought it was weird when we would see a viewer's a view asking for PayPals. Like back in like 2016, she hollering about hitting my PayPal, and we looking like, what the fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying? So, but now things have changed with the super chat and all that stuff like that. So it was like, I'm just from a different generation of YouTube, if that makes sense. And to see the thing, like, get it how you live. I'm never a hater of people and making their money and stuff like that. But to see, like, content creators, people becoming content creators just to get in and cash in with no real motherfucking talent for communicating with people, it's very, like, it's oversaturated. The storylines are not organic. It's just like, just watching it over the past, I think 6 weeks possibly, just fucking just me like, ugh, like just, ugh, So it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna ask niggas to change. I don't care for niggas change, but I can only change me, and and what I can do is bounce. And so if you watch my podcast, listen to my podcast, you would know my last podcast was called Bye Bye Beef. So on my last podcast, I completely explained exactly my reasonings. It has nothing to do with my job, okay? It has nothing to do with my career in a sense. Because again, it just, I've been doing this for fucking 14 motherfucking years, bitch, in general. But it's just time to do other things. And I'm like, I don't see myself being in my mid 40s, going into my fucking 50s, out here cussing bitches out, dragging hoes, and doing all that shit. Will I probably watch from the clouds from time to time? Of course, because we all like a little ratchetness and shit like that or whatever. But I definitely will not be around. I definitely will not be commenting or commentating or anything like that on your I just want to be doing it. If anybody's on my Patreon, okay, let me put that in here. If you're on my Patreon and you're on my Patreon for the beef sector, you should already know by now. If you're on my Patreon, we did a Zoom a couple days ago, and I let you guys know that I was leaving the beef sector. And if you're on my Patreon to leave the just for the beef sector stuff, please feel free to unsubscribe if that's what you're there for. That will no longer be happening. But again, if you do follow me on my Patreon, you also know that my stuff is on my podcast as well. So everybody on my Patreon should be well aware of exactly what I have been planning to do for the last few days and stuff like that, and what I have been doing. So all of those videos are gone. All right, guys. Again, It's just that it's time. To me, it's time. And to me, I'm not a type of nice and slow type of bitch. I'm a rip the band-aid off type of bitch. And if you're gonna do it, do it. And so I did it. And so KANG Shawn Bradley, that the haters named me, not my club chat and not my side eyes named me, but the haters named me KANG Shawn Bradley, is no more. So the throne is empty. The throne is empty. Take it. Motherfucking have it. All right, so but thank you guys for all the years of laughter, all the years of tears, all the years of, oh my god, these niggas doing this shit. I appreciate that. This shit, like, it was at one point in time, it was really fun. This shit was really fucking fun. Wasn't fun when CPS knocked on my goddamn door though, but a bitch ain't got nothing to hide. I've already told you guys, if you feel like I broke the law, call the police. Okay. But it was at one time, it was really fun. It was really gag. It was really a kiki. I think that era has since faded, and I don't think it's coming back. And you know what? All good things must come to an end. So, bye.
Bye, Shawn. Hold on. You can't leave. I'm just kidding. Okay, let me close that out. Okay, Shawn, you can't leave us. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Look. The meaning of insanity means to repeat the same action over and over and expect different results. People should be growing. I am glad to see Shawn as a content creator, as a Black man, decide to move forward into a new era in his life. And to see what Shawn Bradley will have up and coming is totally something that I, as a subscriber and a supporter, will definitely be waiting to view. I am 43 years old. I know for me, I cannot sit back and do the same thing over and over. It's not stimulating. Even in regards to entertainment, YouTube used to be a very, very fun place. And you really had to put on your game hat when you came up on here. There was no live chats. There was no super chat. It was just you and your dial-up child, and you got up on here and you did your thing and waited to see if you got any comments underneath your video. It wasn't all the frills, and people were raw. It was very entertaining back then. Now it's like a sport, like a blood sport. Doxing, lying, getting people to lose their jobs, causing financial, physical, and spiritual harm to people. People casting spells, calling CPS, the FBI, the Metropolitan Police Department, veterinarian offices, elementary schools. These ninjas is crazy. But that just doesn't go on in the beef sector. I mean, that's a behavior of demonic, broken down, busted, and disgusted individuals that, you know, take hate to a whole different extreme. They have a beg bug spirit. You know, I told y'all, they don't die, they multiply. Now, will the beef sector be able to survive? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just asking a question. Do you think the beef sector will survive with the OGs stepping back? I mean, you have Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson is It says that he's not beefing. It is 2024, that he has closed the door and he ain't doing that bullshit no more. Okay, now he still has discussions, more of a discussion and, trying to find resolutions to issues that go on. But in regards to SHAWN, he said he unsubscribed unless he considered you as a friend, and he is out. He is out. SHAWN, in my opinion, is a very big piece to what we all call the beef sector. How would the beef sector be without Shawn Bradley? And I think the old beef sector, that it will never be that again. It will never be that. I think people need to just let it go and move on. And it's a new era. And let these young folks, because the OGs are tired. I mean, how many people can you continue to argue with over and over? How many times can you call a fat? Lord, I've been trying to. How many different ways can you call a bald-headed chicken bald-headed? There's only so many bald-headed jokes you can make about a bee, right? Or teeth jokes. I mean, about the same person, especially if you really read them for the facts of their life. And then you also have to think about what so a man thinketh, so is he. What you consume, right? What you consume. We getting older, okay? When you go to get up and your knees and ankles and shit be cracking, you ain't got time to be listening to mother suckers yelling, screaming, and cussing. And you get on here yelling and screaming and cussing. You ever now let's see if anybody gonna keep it real. You ever got into a fight on a beef sector panel and woke up the next day like you got your ass whooped? I mean, I'm just saying, if you haven't, then you ain't really gotten to no damn beef with nobody, child. I'm just saying. Honey, I argued some people down about 4 years ago. Honey, I almost choked to death trying to cuss these ninjas out. Okay, I was over on shout out to Bullet Gotti. Okay, they was trying to come for my sister, and I had to come up on there. Honey, I probably drank about a whole case of Heineken and went off, child, and damn near choked to death trying to cuss people out to get them up off my sister at the time. I should have learned my lesson in. But my mama would always say that the old man has to die for the new man to be born. Nothing can ever stay the same. And if it do, there's only one person to blame. That is you. You want new and bigger blessings. You got to do new things. This is a new era for a lot of people. Shout out to Armand Wiggins. Armand Wiggins has made it on to TGIF. Congratulations to that Black African-American content creator. And give a young spin. They could have done rotating. I would have loved to see Conscious TV try out for the position. That did not happen, unfortunately. I really enjoyed watching T.S. Madison. But I believe that Armand can give his spin and his style. I know there's controversy in regards to things that Armand Wiggins has stated in the past in regards to Black women and, stuff like that, like calling OG a monkey, so we'll just have to chime in and watch and see what the tea is going to be in on that. Back to the beef sector. Now that Shawn Bradley has left, some state, Tracy with the T, she said, now, did Five Babe run Shawn Bradley off? I respectfully disagree. I don't think that anybody has that type of power. That this man has been on YouTube for many years, and I've had a pleasure to meet Shawn Bradley. I think that he is a good man, that he is a good friend, And he is awesome company, and he's a lot of fun. And you can, from my observation of him, he really, cares about the people that he cares about. He has a good heart. I mean, he done done it all. So, what is, since the OGs are leaving, you have the others. Who is going to sit in KANG Shawn Bradley's seat? In my opinion, it can't be filled. There's only one KANG. The streets named him that, and Shawn took on KANG as a joke to chew you up and spit you out. He never called himself that. I mean, in a sense, he didn't name himself that. The streets named him that. And he just took it and flipped it on them. The way that Shawn provides commentary, the Patreon that is allowed to open up the algorithm for a lot of beef sector content creators. When you have content in regards to the algorithm shared on Patreon, it opens it up, and your channel will be more likely to be viewed on the watch page. So he was a very essential moving part in regards to how he provided commentary, how he shared content, how he expressed what went on in the beef sector. If things were quiet, he can provide commentary and people would just jump and bite. Now, what? Shawn Bradley's seat can't be filled. I think in regards to the beef sector, that era is gone. That it will never come back. It's been too much damage. The super chats paying for people to get off of panels, falsified beefs, people making up stories, horrible bad actors, doxing, calling the police, and all that other stuff. The beef sector was entertaining back then because it was natural debates that turned into arguments, and it was brain versus brain, and read versus read, and roast versus roast. It's not that anymore. It's a lot of yelling and screaming and cussing and doxing. I think only for so long, people with certain mindsets can only handle that type of fight or flight commentary, domestic violence style, verbal abuse type of commentary for only so long. I think people definitely want to be entertained. The beef sector is still entertaining to a degree. But I think that now that the seat is empty, why don't y'all just go ahead and nobody can sit in Wendy Williams' seat. That seat belongs to her. Nobody could be a Treasurer Lane or a Lady Nika or a S. Hushin or a Nay Robb or a Timothy Blaine or a Jay Wilson. If the best storytellers are not on the streets, it's time for something new. New voices have to rise up. You have Ness with the Mess, or Ness No Mess. You have Brianna Simone. You have Pizarro. You have Yaya Lemon, and several others. You have Read the Heart of Philadelphia. And, VS, she ain't really doing no beef sector content. She talking about all different types of stuff and doing interviews. I think that the new heavy hitters, Brianna, Bizarro, Yaya, Lemon, they listened to P and Brianna call for a town hall and have the people vote for a new lane. The B sector is done. It ain't the same. You don't have VS, you don't have Sean Bradley. Treasurer Lane can't hold it on his back forever. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Let's see what Jay Wilson said. What do you think? Do you think I've been thought the B sector was gone when my sister wasn't here, because the conversations and stuff started to change. It used to be really entertaining. Some people said the B sector 2.0. You know. There's definitely something in the atmosphere that God is placing on people's hearts and minds for change. People are desiring and clamoring for change. Come on now, look what's going on in the White House, y'all. We have a lot of stuff that's at stake. And we can be winners if we get on our game. Whatever your road is, it can't stay the same. Why do you think things are being exposed left and right? All right, let's see if this will play. Now, this is Jay Wilson. So, Sean Bradley is leaving. My thoughts. I hope we can hear it.
There's a lot of things going on in
Okay, I can't tell if y'all can hear it because it's not playing through my it's not playing through my headphones. So hold on. Y'all make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And then I'm gonna go back and read the comments underneath Sean's video. Okay. I need to go to my hold on real quick.
What's up, Catherine? So, Shawn Bradley is leaving the B sector. And all I can say is the best of luck, Godspeed to you. I don't see anything wrong with it. Everybody has to decide what's right for him or her. And, you know, I don't really have an issue. I think people are trying to figure out, did somebody run him off, or is that nobody runs you off? You get to a point where you're not going to fuss and fight with people. You get tired of people in their depraved moments who want to destroy your life, because that's what people really want to do. And I wish Shawn the best. And that's the real. No one runs people off YouTube. People who have other things going in their life except YouTube have to focus on other things. And with how YouTube is going, you know, no one wants to be a part of it. Most of the OGs rarely come on because they don't necessarily agree with what's happening in the sector. And it's not about leaving. You know, Shawn may be leaving for good. And that's fine. Or he may change his content. That is fine. Because the decision is his. And I think that money has really destroyed YouTube, because we were really about the banter back and forth.
Yep.
I've never thought about calling somebody's job or going to somebody's place of work.
It just makes me wonder, how could you be sitting at home or in your car and you let someone that you have never met in your life disrupt your spirit so bad that you are willing to risk your whole future, have no concern about jail or prison, your family, career, job, caregiving situation, shit, even your food stamp case for some. That you will let somebody that you do not know, most likely will never meet, to get you all out your body, mind and spirit, to jeopardize your livelihood. People get on these phones, compiling files on YouTubers. It ain't about the banter. It's about destruction. I know it happens in other sectors, but I'm talking about this sector specifically, because this one was here first, right? Welcome, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe.
No, never. I just think that people are like, no, we're not going to be dealing with this anymore. And the biggest thing, you all, is that there is a lot of things going on in the world that we should be focusing on. And it's easy to fight people. And that's why I said I'm coming back through. But my slogans are either you're part of the problem or part of the solution. And to really go with truth and let these situations be learning lessons. And I think even with that, I'm not on as much as I was on. And I even limit the time that I'm on. Because most of us are not desperate. Most of us have other things going on outside of YouTube. But the way YouTube is going, no one wants those things to adversely affect what they have going on. And what I'm going to say is, again, you all, this doxing, this egregious behavior is destroying all of these sectors.
Yes, it is.
And it's to the point where,
and it's having a psychological effect on a lot. Many might don't talk about it, but when you have nothing but darkness as a form of entertainment on a consistent basis, it's going to have some type of effect. If you playing violent video games every day and you go to get you a big goat and they run out of ice and you smack the shit out of the at the lady at the front at the 7-Eleven because she got an attitude, been watching nothing but violence. So a man think it's so easy. What is in you will come out of you. There's not even really any balance. And then when something natural is about to happen, something comes in and interferes. Somebody either pays to get the person off of the panel. Like it's just all disrupted, all convoluted. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe it should be called the ghetto games instead of the, you know, the Hunger Games. Call it the, you know, the ghetto game. I don't. What you think, Andrea? What's up, Minister Terry? Salute. What's up, Keisha? How you doing, baby? It's good to see you, mama. Oh, no, y'all. I ain't trying to come on here whining now. Okay? I'm just saying it ain't the same. It don't feel good. You ever been at the store in the B section and came on your phone and people heard what you was listening to? Did you feel embarrassed or did you hurry up and turn your phone down or did you walk with your head high? I was embarrassed. Shit. I ain't lying. I was like, oh Lord, I don't know where that came from. Okay. You know, I think for 2024, people don't want to hear about people that have passed on, posting of, you know, people's information and social security numbers, you know. Like, come on now, livelihood to your own. We're all brothers and sisters under God's law. I know everybody don't believe. But that don't make that it ain't factual.
people are flagging pages and all of this stuff, and it's like no one will be left. And the people who are doing all of this, they're going to be your only entertainment.
Right.
And a lot of these people are.
And the ones that inspire, Sean Bradley, Treasurer Lane, Lady Nika, S_Hutchinson. These are, when their style of just being natural vloggers and bloggers stimulates a conversation, which creates a domino effect and more conversation. You mad because you can't out-talk somebody that you can't, and half of this stuff, it ain't reading and roasting. Reading is supposed to be based on facts. People trying to meet up and fight. Like, what if you accidentally hit somebody in the wrong spot, or they fall and trip on a rock and hit them right in their temple and they die? Now you going, oh shoot, excuse me, Lord Jesus. I done knocked over everything. Excuse me. and you accidentally knock somebody, you know, on the ground and they hit their head on the right, just the right spot and crack their neck. So you went from a content creator to someone facing capital murder. But you got them clicks and views, didn't you? The laws is catching up with this fugazi demonic activity. Create content. Okay? I don't see how making your fellow African American counterpart homeless or to lose a job, how hard it is. Do you know America has not seen the amount of homelessness ever? How many people are homeless, lacking medical care, and obviously the dentist? Have you seen some of the mouths on some of these people? Oh, shit. It's like, damn. Ugh. No, you ain't seen no doctor, let alone a damn dentist. Just nasty. Ugh. It seemed like Satan pulled up and said, you get a phone, you get a phone, you get a phone, and press right here and go and destroy your people. And these white folks sit back and look at us like we a bunch of buffoons, wild animals. Someone say, I don't care what they think. Well, you should, because they making laws around this type of behavior. YouTube gonna get, social media gonna get your ass locked up. Ain't nothing funny pulling up to somebody's house and they lit your bullet, fill your chest cavity area up with a whole bunch of hot lead. Ain't nothing funny about that. I ain't meeting up with no mother on here to fight. Are you okay? Really? Could you imagine being the idiot sitting behind bars and then they had to play all your videos to 12 people and you on there yelling, screaming, and cussing and you waiting for your life on the line? In a jury that will not be your mother peers. Them people ain't gonna know what no darn B-sector is. Didn't y'all learn anything from Tasha K's $4 million settlement? I mean, for Cardi B? Ain't nobody learned that. How about Nature Boy getting life? Y'all ain't learned nothing from that neither. What about the white lady, the mama 6? That bitch ain't teach you shit. YouTubers and people from social media is getting locked up. And they not doing a couple of years. They getting life. Hassan Campbell almost got his, well, no, he got a snot box rock, but they didn't turn the TV off. But they pushed his cap back. Y'all ain't learned from that? Arguing with a mother sucker that you ain't never gonna meet. I'm gonna pull up on you, Minister Terry. I don't like what you put in my comments section. What? Makes me wonder how some handle teacher meetings. Or how they act when they go to the store. Just the lack of communication. It's embarrassing. Do better.
Entertaining, because the only thing that they can do is to show other people how vindictive they are. And when you keep on doing these types of things, then these are the only people you're going to have left. Because the people who really do bring good content, who really can roast and gag and be humorous, they're not going to be putting up with it. And this is why I'm not on everybody's platform. This is why I'm not watching everybody, because everybody is not funny.
Mm-hmm. It's not
or
fun.
entertaining.
It's not entertaining.
And so I think that Sean Bradley,
sometimes it is so volatile You don't learn nothing. Your blood pressure get raised, start sweating. That's not the type of stimuli. That don't cause your brain to grow. Okay? And then we have to think about the words that are coming out of our mouths, what we are pressing inside of the universe by saying, F you, hope you die, F your kids, F this, F that, over and over again, just talking yourself out of blessing after blessing after blessing. Your brain cannot grow. It can't. You cannot evolve while you're in quicksand, my dear. It's not entertainment. It's a bunch of broken people coming together to trauma bond. Who you really mad at is Equifax, TransUnion, your baby daddy, your mama, your auntie that treated you like shit, your grandmama that told you was an ugly little nigga. You mad at stuff like that. And you got a phone and somebody told you can go live on it. So now you feel like you're somebody where you pretend to feel as if you are somebody. No, as soon as you get off, you still feel like a broken, lonely nobody. And then you get back on that phone and you troll and harass and use your Wells Fargo's card to harass and dox and stalk people because you're such an amazing individual. It's a spirit. And that spirit will tap all of us on the shoulder if we don't move accordingly. I'm not willing to lose my soul just to have people on my chat. No, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying I don't want to lose my soul messing around on social media arguing with a chicken head. A chicken head gonna be what a chicken head gonna be. Let them cluck. And you go somewhere and find your peace. When at our age, 40 and over, it takes us a little longer to heal. We don't heal as fast. We ain't got time to be wasting. We need to be partying, having good sex, and putting money up in the bank. So we don't be in no old folks' home being taken care of by the young folks on here that we raising as content creators that might end up being our nurse one day.
Is doing what's best for him. I don't think no one is running him off anywhere. It always has to be somebody running somebody off. No, maybe he's running to do something that is more appealing. Maybe, just maybe, the brother does have something off of YouTube, which a lot of us do. So regardless of our personas on YouTube, I really wish him well. If he decides to take a break and be gone for 5 months and come back, that is his choice. If he decides never to come back, it is his choice. And it is what it is. Because the decision is always going to be his. And that's the real. Hey, what's up, Rainy Ball? I'm reading y'all comments. Yeah, Castro, people are elevating, because at the end of the day, you all, the B sector and these other sectors are toxic. And the people live for strife. And it seems like there is nothing else for them to do except fight each other. I see people willing to do all sorts of things for attention. These storylines are just unbelievable, and it's not funny. I don't find some of this
funny neither.
Stuff that people are creating funny.
It's trash, is what
anybody can be loud and scream and
Right.
do these things. But again, I said, if I'm coming back, am I part of the problem, part of the solution? Can we bring people together? Can we have conversations? Can we talk about politics and a whole lot of other things besides fighting? And we can. But everybody's not built like that. And I think that the beef sector really had something.
It did.
But sometimes
It's gone.
you think that it's better, the grass is greener on the other side. So you get to the other side and find out the grass is actually brown
Mm-hmm.
because it's not been watered.
Yep.
And this is, I think, what we're getting. So, yeah, I don't blame Sean. You know, he has to do what he has to do. And he has to do what's right for him. And so I'm not going to say, oh, he's weak or somebody done pushed him out or did all of this stuff, because no, anybody who has a sense of purpose and belonging knows that either you're going to change, because at 5 years I got tired of fighting and all of this stuff, and it seems like people are getting just more crazier. And
I mean, because it's escalating. I mean, the last time I had a disagreement, somebody sent somebody over here by my house. Like, it wasn't that serious. Like, putting people's lives at risk because you can't handle someone else's perspective, viewpoint, opinion, even if it's not rational to you. To put someone at harm, to think that you have a right and then say, well, it's public record. Well, tell it to the judge. See what he says about that.
it's like this dark place, and you don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. Yeah, so a lot of these people are angry.
Yeah, they're angry. They miserable. They broke down, busted, and disgusted. And they're hurt. You know. A lot of hurt people. Trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is the new content. It's the new way. Let me rip my brother and sister apart. I'm not talking about good debates, good conversations, yelling and screaming over each other. You can't hear what they're saying. I'm pretty sure the ear doctor wouldn't want us having that kind of loudness in our eardrums, okay?
Yeah. Hey, Tennessee King, I hate to see all the talented people leave. Honestly, the real readers don't come online. Well, we don't come online that much. We don't, because the atmosphere has changed. The people are different. These people are willing to do some things that I'm just like, it's beyond me. And so you just sit and watch. But congratulations to Sean. Sean was like, I got things going on in life, which he does. And you just get tired of it. Now, I'm up because I thought that this was noteworthy. I thought it was worth talking about.
Because it is.
And, Sean is an OG in beef sector. Sean is an OG in the beef sector.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the OGs don't come on that much. Fry Babe, she doesn't come on. Spillet Boy comes on, but not as frequently. Lady Nika doesn't even come on that much. Deanna Irvin don't come on that much. Yeah, it's just the OGs we're just seeing how this stuff rocks and rolls. And so we have the people who are mid OGs and newbies coming, and that's what we have. So, the OGs are just chilling out. And so people like Brianna and Lemon and these people are in Bizarro, they're coming in and they're doing their thing. And let me say this, I'm not mad at them. But it's just not the same. It's just not the same. I don't know, PDP. I really don't know if he's seen the end of it or not. I really don't. But, you know, people who have professional lives just.
I mean, can somebody just play, although we've come to the end of the road. Come on, you're going to have to let go now. Okay? It's over. Let it go. I think it would improve if they just let this era be what it be. Let it be what it would be. And what it is now, let that flow. And the ones that sit back and watch the masters do their work, they'll find their way. They have large chats. It's the test of the mind and spirit. And when you get older, you don't have the patience like you used to. These young folks, they can sit on here yelling and screaming and foaming at the mouth. I wonder, do their wisdom teeth be hurting? Because I know half of them ain't got their wisdom teeth pulled out. You can just tell. Anyway, let me stop. See, I'm talking about it.
You know, they're saying, well, it's not worth the risk. It's not worth these people, because these folks don't care. They really don't care.
Hell no, they don't care.
I don't know ghetto intellect personally, but what happened with him was just beyond comprehension. I'm like, who would do this? And I think a lot of people were jealous when they really found out what he did. And I'm like, look at this man. This man has a good job. And people thought it was funny.
And let me tell you something, honey. If you are a content creator and hear me good, you better freeze your credit being up on here. You better freeze your credit, and you better put more than a second authentication onto your devices and utilize a VPN. And always remember, when you get on the phone with these people, you are being recorded. I don't care if they say they're not. Just you being recorded. If they ain't recording you, the FBI listening, bitch. Look.
Oh, it was funny that man lost his job. So I'm like, that's not funny at all. It wasn't funny in my situation. It wasn't funny in King Roman news situation. So these things aren't. You evolve from that.
King Roman said he had to hire a whole investigator. On what's the Lady Dimples? He hired a whole investigator to find out who she is. Some people you just cannot mess with. He's saying he's sitting on a whole information out, that can blow up her spizzy. And people think it's funny when people get doxxed. How is that a form of entertainment? It's just another form of public shaming. That doesn't show you as a good content creator. It shows you as a bully that is weak, that does not know how to utilize your mental faculties to be able to rip your opponent apart. How you get a hater, honey, is by winning, not by getting felonies. Not the FBI showing up to your house because you on here doxing. Mess around and pull the wrong address and it'd be an undercover cop. Now you sitting up with federal charges. Jesus Christ.
Foolishness, like I said. I told somebody that, hey, I wasn't perfect starting this beef sector because we were just getting into it. It was a lot of things going on, things that we didn't know. But as you grow older and stuff, you're like, no, absolutely not. I got in the beef sector at a later age. Some people were in their 30s and 40s when they got into it. But what I'm not going to do is argue with people and go back and forth with people and all of this stuff. I refuse to do that. And I'm looking at the caliber of content creator, and he got major problems. If it's not alcohol, it's about parenting. If it's not about parenting, it's about, drugs, and they're not on drugs. It's just always something. And these people really have some serious issues. And I'm not saying that the OGs didn't have issues, but nothing like what we're seeing now. And then these people have no qualms in pulling up to folks' homes and stuff. It's just totally different. It's just totally different. Yeah, Kenya, I know I'm not. I'm not. So, like, people were telling me XYZ was talking about you, and XYZ was like, yeah, I don't care. Really don't care. Really don't care. Because you gotta know who you are.
Yeah.
But PDP, as long as these people do not call these folk out, as long as these people continue to let people do this, excuse me, and they use this as entertainment, it's gonna happen. And it'll stop when people say stop. It will stop when people say no more. So a lot of older people get tired of foolish. Yeah, Mary, a lot of people do. I feel like all the OGs are simply aging out of the sector because you have things to lose, and I'm right behind them. Yeah, Tim, that as well. But no one wants to live their life in strife. No one wants to sit and argue with people. And see, I'm no good in the sector because I'm not going to sit and watch people's platforms. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I was talking to Lemon and Dragon. I was on Dragon's channel, and Dragon was apologizing to me, and I'm like, Dragon, I don't know what you said, because if you said something about me, I didn't see it. And then she told me who she was, and I'm like, I still couldn't tell you, but I said, whatever you said, I'm good. It's water under the bridge. It's all forgotten. Let's move on. But I really don't look at folk like that. And then I'm not going to argue with people. I'm not going to sit going back and forth, and then you got to look at their stuff and what they're going to say about me. I don't have time.
Right. And then it's an endless battle.
And you're right. A lot.
It's the endless battle. You wake up cussing. In the afternoon, you're cussing. In the evening, you're cussing. And in the middle of the night, you're cussing. You're dreaming about cussing and doxing in your sleep. I don't know. Anybody that's 40 and over, sit your ass down, okay? Mess around, be on here yelling on a microphone and sit around and have a whole stroke playing around on here like that. But no disrespect to the people out there that, they find it. There are some that, this is really entertainment for them. To sit back and watch the destruction of the African American community. The more y'all that get arrested, the more it tickles their fancy. The more your soul is digging a hole deeper for you to burn and eternity in hell, that you continue trauma bonding with your little niglet friends, all you little darkies over there. You know how they be thinking about us. Kids ain't gonna be shit neither. It was really good to see Armand get that position. Even if it was T.S. Madison, just somebody black. There's so much talent on these streets. And it's not being utilized the way it could be. We could really be making some money on this mother sucker. Can't work with nobody. Too much jealousy. I done got stricken so many times on this darn channel, I can't even count at this point. It destroys the algorithm. Don't nobody got time to be anybody with any common sense and common knowledge. But I'm telling you what people will do for a Klondike bar. What they will do, child, risk it all. YouTube don't come with no 401k plan. And you got to take your butt back to work and get a job. You know them docs and demons gonna try to follow you, right? You got to remember what you put out there. There is something that is called the boomerang effect. You doing to others you want done to you. Well, explain that to the vice president at the company you want to work with while you was dragging kids and doxing old folks and talking about the unalived. They not gonna want you at their company. Ain't nobody gonna want you sponsoring, selling, working. They ain't gonna want nothing like that around. Now, if you young and dumb and full of yum yum, and all you listen to is Pound Town, they might give you a second chance. But us that's over 40, we can't be doing that, man. We supposed to be teaching the young folk to do better. I'm not supposed to be around here foaming at the mouth, cussing people out every 5 minutes. Bones and shit cracking while you trying to get up and go get you some coffee in the morning and you arguing with somebody you ain't never even seen. Go make a dentist appointment. Go get certified in something. Go forget your auntie or uncle or something. Plant a tree. Just do something. We got an election coming up, y'all. Do y'all know what's going on? Do you know they tried to shut down the government several times? Some might don't think the mark of the beast is real. Implants and brains and stuff. Let me be careful. Can't talk about that kind of stuff. Child. They got drugs out there that's turning people into zombies. Maybe that's what some of the people on here doing. And then, and I blame some of the viewers because we lift up this type of behavior. So much talent.
The OGs do have a lot of things going on in their life that are great and beneficial. And let me say this, you all. The sky is the limit for employment. I mean, the sky is really the limit. What's up, MB? If you want to get a good job, it's out there.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's out there. And if you want an extra job, it's out there.
Did y'all hear about, I know that y'all heard about, what's the young girl named Mahogany Jackson? We in some dark times. You could be arguing up on here with somebody like one of them demonic lesions that attack that girl like that. How can 8 people sit back and watch multiple people watch a young girl get murdered like that? What is happening to the soul of the black man and the black woman? What is happening to marriage? A woman and a man getting married. What's happening to the black family unit? Do you see how many African American females are unaliving their children? African American male serial unalivers? The numbers are crazy. And you would risk doxing somebody to get clout on YouTube? You could be inviting one of them crazy motherfuckers to your house. See, just because you drop a person address don't mean the person that you want to come gonna show up. Mr. Mendez gonna show up, be waiting in the bushes on your mother. And see, he ain't gonna want you. No, he gonna want your little pretty little cousin, the innocent one. See, because the dummy ain't the one that gets shot. It be the fool. The foolish one that think everybody is so nice and sweet. I'm not trying to get anybody to live into fear. I'm just saying, if the people in our age group ain't fighting for things to get better, a lot of our people are passing away. Our grandparents, parents. We can't be sitting up here acting like this. We supposed to be teaching, providing entertainment, content. Just because somebody has a channel does not make them an influencer. They're not a content creator. They're just somebody with a phone running their freaking mouth. Don't know how to edit. You know. You ain't skilled because you can use the F-bomb in multiple different ways. I mean, don't let them fool ya.
So, I just think that people are doing things differently. And I don't think the OGs are less entertaining. The OGs still can read.
Oh,
The OGs
yes.
still can roast.
Mm-hmm.
They're very strategic, but they don't care anymore. And what people are doing now, it's not of interest to me. And it's not of interest to a lot of OGs.
It ain't interesting to anybody that got any common sense and wisdom. Don't nobody want to listen to that shit all damn day long.
We'll see.
I mean, we used to think ramen noodles with Tabasco sauce was good until you had you a ribeye steak that was marinated for a week and smoked on apple wood with red wine sauce. Give me that. Keep your noodles of oodles.
See, I just, I don't think that it's time for me to leave. I just think that it's time to do something different. It's time to do something different. It's time to be a help.
You know it got bad. Wait a minute. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when Jay Wilson agreed with Sean Bradley. Okay? Do you see what's going on here? Okay? Do you seem to understand what your neighbor is trying to tell you? Okay? We must be loco en la cabeza, señorita, señor. Venta. No más. Okay? You need to educate yourself. Bring something to the table. Okay? Now, y'all hit the like button. Now, if y'all want me to, help y'all, let y'all know whatever on, how to freeze your credit and, it can actually increase your credit score. Like I said, anybody that's a content, decides to become a content creator, a real content creator, I would say that you need to learn the laws in your state. Okay? You need to know how to contact the FBI, baby. Mm-hmm. And you need to protect yourself online, including your family. Because they drop in driver's license, social security numbers, and blood types. And it's really sad to know that there's people out there that would use their jobs as weapons to have that type of interface that will come on here and put people in danger. How many people do y'all that do this kind of stuff? And the people that watch this, because you just as bad or even worse because you boast up this type of behavior. Nature Boy would have never got big if people would have stopped watching him. But no, they had to keep watching, and they kept watching, and they kept watching, and they kept watching. We all are guilty to some extent. It should be about unification and not separation. I mean, come on, look at Wendy Williams, man. Look at Wendy Williams. And half of us don't even got nowhere near that kind of money. And we all getting older. If you ain't getting older, you're dead. Sometimes that's why it's hard to even come up on here. I think a lot of us become complacent. And let me say this. People have built relationships on here, which makes it difficult. This has come their social activity. This is their entertainment, besides going out and actually mingling with, rubbing elbows with their counterparts in their community. Hello, Victoria. Welcome. I mean, the conversations could be so amazing. The debates could be off the chain. Different culture and viewpoints. But all we hear now is some colorism, I'm prettier than you, just stupid kid stuff. I let a group of young folks listen to the Beef Sector, and these were young folks in their 20s, and they said that we should be ashamed of ourselves for acting that way. Who would want to listen to that trash? And they were young. All I could do was put my head down and shake my head. They said, Miss Nicole, what make you think you can make a difference wherever in the algorithm that's in? Don't send me no video of that. I don't even want to be to even think about even a case study. I don't want that in my spirit. I'm trying to figure out how to go to college because I wanted to see what their opinion was. When you got young folks that got wisdom shooting out of them like that, we need to take heed and pay attention.
People, it's time to help people kind of think, not go along to get along, and I think that's what the biggest thing is. And then, of course, Shawn does have a life outside of YouTube, and a lot of us do. But I'm not saying that the newbies don't, but they're more focused on this. So I'm really not trying to find out why Shawn is leaving and all of this stuff. I just think that some people know, hey, when it's time, it's time. And when you move out, you move out. And so I'm not going to sit here and try to analyze why and da-da-da. There are many reasons why. But the ultimate choice to move on is Shawn Bradley. And I support him whether he stays or goes, whether it was this year or 2 years from now. I would have supported, but the bottom line is it's his decision to make. And nothing lasts forever.
Nothing is the same. There go Lyric for y'all haters. Did you hear Lyric?
Yeah, nothing really lasts forever. So,
I mean, come on now. People called the police on a cat on this motherfucker. I'm about to start crying. Come on. Could you imagine the police what is it? The police operator, the operator, when they got that call? My God. I mean, people will dox your animals on here. They dox birds in the beef sector. They dox the bottom of people's feet, earlobes, and necks. It's sickening. It's like, I mean, how long can that be funny, doxing necks and teeth from people with bad teeth? Not all, I'm just saying, I mean, go get a mammogram or something. I don't know. What y'all not saying nothing down in the chat. Say something to me. I want to know what y'all thoughts are. Y'all want me to replay what Shawn said? Oh, Lord, I'm about to block somebody. That was an accident. I hope I didn't block anybody. Okay, let's finish listening to what Jay Wilson said.
You have to realize that as well. Mary said, I know in New Orleans a lot of older men used to own these ballrooms when the young generation. Yeah, that could be it too. We have a lot of people who do a lot of things.
Ooh. Somebody just messaged me and said Bishop Whitehead booty is going to be up on the chopping block in the federal prison coming up here soon. Y'all out of line.
Hold on, y'all. I'm coming back.
Okay, let me skip. My YouTube has been tripping ever since Larry Reed struck my channel. Been acting real funny. I have taken off the app 4 times and reinstalled it several times, and it just still.
Who would go to the OGs would even meet other OGs. I don't think that you're going to get this with the new generation.
No.
First of all, half of them don't like to cam up.
Mm-hmm.
Second, they're so paranoid that they don't want to meet anyone because they don't want to get doxxed. But see, that's the atmosphere that they have allowed.
Right.
And I don't care who you are, until people say, hey, we don't do this over here, people will continue. So I think that it puts the subscribers at a disadvantage.
Yes,
and
it does.
I think the things that the OGs have done, they're not going to get with some of these newbies. Because these newbies, they just come on to make a coin and move on. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem with making a coin because a coin was my thing. However, I made a coin without destroying someone else's life. I made a coin without doing all of these dangerous stunts. I made a coin.
And listening to the words that Jay Wilson said, dangerous, like how can coming on YouTube, how did it turn into dangerous and dark and destructive? Just think about that. Do we want to take part in dangerous, dark, destructive behavior and consider that as content? Something deep down gotta be not registering right to want to argue and fight all the time. It's not healthy. It's not psychologically and physically, spiritually healthy. It's not, it's dark money, it's blood money. challenge yourself to provide content outside of the box. So much talent on here. Such a waste. It's sad. People don't want to. That's why Halloween is only once a year, okay? Nobody wants to dress up like a buffoon and be a goot and goblin 365 days out of the year. No rational human being. Like, to pick up your microphone and use your microphone and your social media platform as a weapon. Not only is the law going to check your ass, God is going to hand it to you too. We got a responsibility. We influence people on here, even the people leaving comments. Your comment could be the comment that can send somebody over the edge. Encouraging and inciting violence. Yeah, girl, go over there. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. And then if something happened, oh, I can't believe it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. She gone, Lord, she gone.
By meeting people and having get-togethers so we can really enjoy ourselves. And I truly think this is why a remnant of OG-ness needs to still be in the sector, because people still like to meet and network. And I'm going to say, let me tell you something. The cruise was great. The cruise was great. And people enjoyed themselves. And so that's it. And not only that, you can be who you are. In the beef sector, I think it's still diverse, but it was extremely diverse. And so now people are saying, hey, I don't have time for this. I'm leaving. And I'm serious. The OGs do not come on as much.
No, they don't.
And people think it's the money. But when I was on a great deal, I was almost up to $4,000 to $5,000 a month. It was good. Now, maybe 1,000 too, because I'm just not motivated by that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when you don't, I shouldn't say when you don't have skills, but yeah, I think somebody.
Everybody can't be a soprano. Okay. Sometimes you have to get in the back with the altos. Okay. I'm just saying, play your position. And if your position is only a 4-letter word or doxing or breaking federal law, well, too bad for you. I pray that God will open up your mind, your heart, and your spirit and provide you with some character so you can be able to entertain. Because you can see, based on the behavior that is taking place in this area of algorithm, people are leaving. If the best readers and roasters and the ones that know how to gather people, that is a gift when you're able to gather hundreds of people and then influence. You should honor that, not destroy it. That's right, Victoria, but at what cost? Some would say you have to pay the cost to be the boss. What cost are you willing to? How far are you willing? How low are you willing to go? But, you know, I guess some would say for me, oh, Nicole, that's why you don't have no views. You just hating. Don't nobody watch you. You know, you ain't talented. So you can shut the F up. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. You only had 2 people in your chat. That may be true, huh? If I have to even act an inkling for a week, the way these people act on here to get views, y'all can keep them, mother. I don't even want that type of crowd around me to encourage me to act like a fool. Because they'll sit there. People will pay you to kid. Let me watch what I'm saying. People will pay you just because they donating to you. That don't mean that they like you. People will pay to watch you self-destruct. Those are probably your biggest donators. They waiting. What does America like? They love to build people up to do what? They love to build people up to do what? To bring them down. Because ain't nothing like a comeback story. Eh?
OGs have some skills. They're like, we don't have to do this. Now, I do want to talk about something else. I happen to listen to National Mess's situation and her working conditions. And you all, education is so important. I'm going to say this. You don't have to have a degree to work in the workforce. There are plenty of jobs that you can work without a degree. So let me start by saying that, first of all.
There's many jobs that you can work at that you don't have to have a degree. But I find a job that does not have a moral clause or written in there your behavior in regards to how you act online. Some might be separated, but if you corporate, that means that you represent that company that you work for, and they expect a form of some type of morality, so a certain type of behavior, because they don't want trash working for their corporation. No offense and no shade, I'm just saying. I mean, isn't that how corporate jobs work? To get in the corporate world, it ain't that easy, especially in the times that we in. And somebody hand over your YouTube channel into your vice president's lap and bring up the moral clause, you fired. And you're not going to get no unemployment because you broke the moral clause. So what you going to do? Come back on here yelling and screaming and foaming at the mouth and doxing and talking about children, and it just amps it up. It just keeps going and going and getting nastier and darker and more evil. Ugh.
But I have noticed that a lot of companies will promote people who may not have a degree, even though it's required, but then they use it as leverage. And they pay these people good money, but then they'll tell them, well, nobody else is going to pay you what we're paying without no degree. And that's the way to keep people locked in as well. And I was listening to Nessa's situation, and I'm like, wow, you don't want anybody to hold you, because Nessa is, when I was listening to her, it was like, I know I'm talented because I got this job, and I know good and well I'm supposed to have a bachelor's degree. I'm not telling these, I told my superiors that, but I'm not told my co-workers about my degree because I don't have one. But I hear her talking about it, and I'm almost like, Ness, girl, take Straight Line or Sailor.com or or Sophia Academy or something, and start working on credit hours. And yeah, it was deep, you all. I'm telling you, we really need to start embracing technical education or
Okay, he's going to go in and start talking about education and stuff like that. So I wanted to read the comments. Let's listen to what Sean had to say one more time, and then we're going to get into the comments. And unless anybody wants to come up and share their thoughts, we're going to get up out of here. Now, it is spring break. Shout out to all the spring breakers, okay? So, you know, Mama got some time to come on here and have a little fun. You know, I was gone for a bit. Let's get into some things.
KANG, Shawn Bradley, no more. And that is absolutely correct. For those of you that have followed me, or have been following me and been watching my pages, you will know over the last few days, you've noticed that all of my beef sector videos have been gone. So anything from 2018 on down is actually gone. Anything dealing with Vegas Gate 2016, all that is gone as well. And the reason, and I'm also clearing out my posts on my community wall. I wish I could just delete my whole community wall and start over, but I don't know how to do that. I tried to do it, but I couldn't do it. But so I will be going through and continue to go through anything that's dealing with anybody in the beef sector on my community posts or walls. Those will be deleted as well. Anybody that I'm not friends with, that's in the beef sector, I have also unsubscribed from any and everybody that I'm not friends with in the beef sector as well. And the reason why I did this is because, again, like I said, I've been on YouTube for a long time, since 2010. I've been on YouTube since 2010. I've been on the Shawn Bradley channel since 2012, actually April of 2012. So, you know, it's going on 12 fucking years since I've been here doing the Shawn Bradley motherfucking channel. All right. And I'm now 40 fucking 2. When I started, I was 28 on YouTube. Yeah, I was 28 on YouTube when I fucking started this shit. 28 when I fucking started this bullshit on YouTube in general. I didn't mean to find myself in the beef sector or necessarily help create the beef sector per se. I just do what I normally do and what I knew to do, and that's just to defend myself and shit like that at all costs, or at any time or whatever. So the beef sector was created. Do I like mess? Of course. Do I like ratchet shit? Of course I do. But that's not my life 24/7. And I have been planning to leave this particular sector of YouTube, or YouTube altogether, for, as a matter of fact, probably in another 2 years, because I'm actually starting the groundwork to start my own business and stuff like that or whatever. So about time that comes into fruition, I'm like, okay, it's time to bounce from goddamn YouTube, in my opinion. Especially in this particular aspect as it is. So one of my friends that does not mind pulling the bus over on my black ass, last week we just had a conversation, and they were just like, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you? Either you all the way in or you all the way out. And, you know, I was like, you know what is 2 years? Why not just do it now? And the reason why I just did it now is because there's other things I want to talk about. There's other things I want to do, other things I got to say. And the thing is, like, I'm fucking 42. I don't want to be in my mid-motherfucking 40s cussing and fussing and fighting and dragging people and all that other bullshit and going into my damn 50s. If I'm on YouTube, it's going to be in a capacity to where I feel like I'm doing something else. Something that's feeding people and nurturing people. And I think I've proven that I can get a bitch up off my motherfucking back. So I was just like, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Also, it is motherfucking boring. I'm not inspired by anything that's going on around here. The money grabs, in my opinion, the money has ruined YouTube, in my opinion. Again, I came on YouTube when, you know, the money wasn't like that. We wasn't money hungry. We thought it was weird when we would see a viewers of you asking for PayPal. Like back in like 2016, she kind of like hit my PayPal, and we looking like, what the fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying? So, but now things have changed with the super chat and all that stuff like that. So it was like I'm just from a different generation of YouTube. If that makes sense.
That's right.
And to see the thing, like, get it how you live. I'm never a hater of people and making their money and stuff like that. But to see like content creators, people becoming content creators just to get in and cash in with no real motherfucking talent for communicating with people. It's very like it's oversaturated. The storylines are not organic. It's just like just watching it over the past, I think 6 weeks possibly, just fucking just me like ugh, like just ugh, you know. So it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna ask niggas to change. I don't care for niggas change, but I can only change me, and I know I can. And what I can do is bounce. And so if you watch my podcast, listen to my podcast, you would know my last podcast was called Bye Bye Beef. So on my last podcast, I completely explained exactly my reasonings. It has nothing to do with my job. Okay, it has nothing to do with my career in a sense. Because again, it just, I mean, I've been doing this for fucking 14 motherfucking years, bitch, in general. But it's just time to do other things. And I'm like, I don't see myself being in my mid-40s, going into my fucking 50s, out here cussing bitches out, dragging hoes, and doing all that shit. Will I probably watch from the clouds from time to time? Of course, because we all like a little ratchetness and shit like that or whatever. But I mean, I definitely will not be around. I definitely will not be commenting or commentating or anything like that on your, I just want to be doing it. If anybody's on my Patreon, okay, let me put that in here. If you're on my Patreon and you're on my Patreon for the beef sector, you should already know by now. If you're on my Patreon, we did a Zoom a couple days ago, and I let you guys know that I was leaving the beef sector. And if you're on my Patreon to leave the just for the beef sector stuff, please feel free to unsubscribe if that's what you're there for. That would no longer be happening. But again, if you do follow me on my Patreon, you also know that my stuff is on. I got my podcast as well. So everybody on my Patreon should be well aware of exactly what I have been planning to do for the last few days and stuff like that, and what I have been doing. So all of those videos are gone. All right, guys. Again, it's just that it's time. To me, it's time. And to me, I'm not a type of nice and slow type of bitch. I'm a rip the Band-Aid off type of bitch. And if you're going to do it, do it. And so I did it. And so KANG Shawn Bradley, that the haters named me, not my club chat and not my side eyes named me, but the haters named me KANG Shawn Bradley, is no more. So the throne is empty. The throne is empty. Take it. Motherfucking happen. All right, so but thank you guys for all the years of laughter, all the years of tears, all the years of, oh my God, these niggas doing this shit. I appreciate that shit. Like, it was at one point in time, it was really fun. This shit was really fucking fun. Wasn't fun when CPS knocked on my goddamn door though, but a bitch ain't got nothing to hide. I've already told you guys, if you feel like I broke the law, call the police, okay? But it was at one time, it was really fun. It was really gagged. It was really a kiki. I think that era has since faded. And I don't think it's coming back. And you know what? All good things must come to an end. So, bye.
That's a damn shame. Said it wasn't fun when CPS came. That ain't fun, man. Okay, let me see. Someone said in the comments, appreciate riding through this journey with you. You have been a part of our everyday life for almost a decade. The B sector wouldn't be the B sector without you. We all have to grow up at some point. I've also been deeply considering leaving as a viewer. And I've talked to, several people that saying that they're done with that they need some different type of stimulation. Some people are concerned there's something wrong with them, why they're addicted to watching such darkness. Is it really entertainment? They're questioning themselves. People want to travel. Other people want to get into relationships. Other people want to start new relationships. And they're, some feel guilty. Others, it's spiritual, religious reasons. Some, it's, I've had a lot of different conversations. You have to find to do what is for you. Support your Black content creators. And if you have a different mind and you're in a different place, it's all right. Move around, do something different, but you can still support your people. But if it's having an effect on you or you're not being stimulated, you're not, move around. Some people are saying, good for you. It's glad to see you that SHAWN is growing. You will definitely be missed. Someone said, I will always support whatever you choose to do. Growth is a beautiful thing. And the conversations, there used to be some awesome conversations. It seems like darn, but they can happen. I have no problem. Y'all hit me up, DM me. You got a topic? We can get to fire up a panel and have a good conversation. And we don't have to agree. I don't want yes people around me. Someone said, I've been following you for a while and I love your personal stories you used to share. I love how great of a dad you are. I don't know how much of the B sector stuff, but when you pop up, I'm on here. I'm listening to you talk about celebrities and different issues. I love you. And that's so sweet. Now, some of these comments are just, y'all got to go over here and read these. Evolution at its best. I mean, come on now. SHAWN is traveling around the world. Club chat and the side eyes. They're going on real vacations around the world. Time to elevate, man. Definitely time to elevate. I appreciate all of y'all coming over here and spending time with me. Please don't be a stranger. Okay? Don't be a stranger. And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be waiting for y'all comments. I love you. I'm out.
Money line, I'ma run it every time. Give me mine, going up, need no decline. Money line, I'ma run it. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting chugs. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave his pretty on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga got the Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting chugs. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave his pretty on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga got the hood. Real boss, nigga got the hood. He ain't never leave his pretty on God. Nigga got the hood.
And I waited for you, but you never showed. Girl, where you at? Ooh.